guys, and welcome to another video. My name is Jackie if you guys are new here, and today I'm going to be going over my go-to meal formula to make sure I'm getting optimal nutrition out of every single meal. And then I'm going to show you my chickpea nourish bowl recipe that follows the formula that I'll show you. And I already made it and filmed it, and I can tell you, very good. Actually a new recipe I tried, but as you'll see from this formula, you'll be able to combine foods in different ways and constantly make new recipes while also keeping to the same formula. So let's hop right in. Alrighty, so my formula is actually really simple, and it's going to depend on you and your calorie intake and your macro goals, but it's more of a what rather than a how much for this formula. So I always make sure I include a protein source, and this can be chicken, turkey, chickpeas, tofu, any kind of beans, anything like that. That's all I'll count as my protein. Then I will have a carb source, and this is anything from potatoes, sweet potatoes, quinoa, rice, gluten-free pasta, just any carb source. And then I have a ton, this is the only quantifying word in this whole formula, is a ton of a veggie medley. Today it's like a veggie medley, but I always make sure that there is a green vegetable in the medley, or it is the just singular vegetable that I'm having for my meal. And then I just make sure to include a fat source, and these are things like avocado, dairy-free butter, olive oil, coconut oil, sesame seeds, hemp seeds, and then a bunch more. So all you do is you take a protein, carb, vegetable, and fat. And like I said, the amounts for any individual meal as far as proportion of the protein, carbs, fat, and veggie will depend on your calorie and macro goals. But like I said, this is more of the what you're eating. This formula is a great way to make sure A, you're getting the correct macro distribution that you need by including all of the macronutrients in your meal. B, making sure you get a bunch of micronutrients by making sure you include vegetables, and specifically green vegetables. And C, making sure that you stay full, because making sure that you have proper protein and fat is what's going to help you feel full. Our bodies go through carbs very quickly, and when you eat a very high carb diet, you will cycle through those carbs really quickly and then become hungry very soon if you do not include the proper protein and fat that you need for your macronutrient distribution. So that's all it really is for the formula. So let's hop right into showing you the recipe. So the first thing we're going to prepare is our quinoa, and I'm just preparing mine according to the package instructions, but I am taking some of the water that the recipe calls for and subbing it in with some bone broth. Not only is this fantastic for your gut health, but it's also going to add some amazing flavor to your quinoa. So now I'm taking on my veggies. I'm just chopping up a couple of sweet potatoes and some zucchini, and those will be my veggie medley for today. So I've got a large pan on medium-high heat here, and I'm going to throw some olive oil in for my sweet potatoes and saute them in some garlic salt for a little while before adding in the zucchini. And here I've drained and rinsed 2 cans of chickpeas, and I'm just rinsing those out before I will add them onto a pan. And now that the sweet potatoes are about 3/4 of the way done, I'm going to add them to the pan, and I will cover those and let those cook. And now the quinoa is done, so I'm just going to take that off the heat and set that off to the side. Now I'm spraying my other pan with some olive oil and adding my chickpeas and sauteing them in some paprika and garlic salt. Trick I always do when preparing my food is I always make 4 servings of everything, so it's like a constant meal prep without having to do a whole full-on prep all at once. And now that I've plated out the meal here, you can see that I have my quinoa for the carb source, the sweet potatoes and zucchini for my veggie, the chickpeas for my protein, and the sesame seeds for my fat. And that's how simple and easy it is to put this formula together, and you can combine just about
any combination of foods and come up with some pretty fantastic meals. So that is why this is my absolute go-to for all of my recipes.
So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and if you give it a try, please be sure to post it on Instagram and tag me. My username is @jackies.journey_. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and tick the notification bell so you don't miss any new content from me. I upload new videos every Monday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.